Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together,
therapist.
we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Oh, I'm stretching, Bob.
So, yes,
in our
that's the
opinion.
question today. We want to know, do you need to stretch a muscle or not? Let's talk about not first. If you don't need to stretch a muscle, it's not tight, it's not causing you any pain or dysfunction, or it's not preventing you from doing a task like Brad, martial arts. What did you have to do?
Well, you don't have to, but a lot of people like to kick high,
Right.
way up there, and tight muscles prevent that.
Right. So if you don't have any of those goals, don't stretch the muscle. You're a busy person. You don't have time, right?
Right. And if you like to, you can.
Yes.
It's okay,
It
but
feels good. It's relaxing. Go ahead and do it. Right before bed is a great time to
Sure.
stretch. So let's talk about the muscles that should be stretched. Number one.
That should.
Yeah, should.
Should be stretched,
Should.
okay.
Number one, muscles that appear or feel tight.
Sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes you can tell by looking at a muscle, actually. When, let's say, you go like this
Right.
and you go like this.
And yeah, you
Or-
can't reach up into the cupboard with one arm, but the other one.
Maybe a better example is hamstring, Brad. So you can go way up on one side and not as far up on the other side.
And this often occurs when maybe you started a new activity and it's like, oh my good, maybe you started playing tennis and you didn't realize, how
Right.
that your hamstrings are tight because
My
you're getting
calf
sore.
muscles are tight.
Yeah.
Muscle imbalances. Now, these are quite prevalent, I think, Brad. You go measure, from side to side, like my right side might be tighter than my left side,
Sure.
or my front side of the body may be tighter than my back side.
Sure.
And that's usually what we see. Like a good example is the chest muscles are quite tight on most people. And what it does is it curls you over and rolls your shoulders forward.
And so we want to stretch the muscles in the front so that it allows us to get in that good posture. And then we'll strengthen the muscles. But we're talking about the stretching part. Or,
Right.
just that whole idea of, if you go up like this with both hands and
Yep.
this arm goes up here and this one here, it's possible it may be more than just a
Yeah,
muscle,
it might
maybe
be
part of a
joint too.
joint.
Yeah.
But we're still stretching the same structures with the same
This is
stretch.
one that people are not aware of, I think, Brad, and that is if the muscles have tender spots like scar tissue or micro tears, they probably need some mobilization or stretching.
Right. And you may get some scar tissue kind of wondering, maybe you pulled a muscle, and I don't mean drastically, but if you pulled it so it hurts for a little bit and you kind of limp and then it goes away in a day or two and you don't think anything of it, well, you may have some scar tissue in there from
Right.
that minor injury.
The best example of this is it happened to my daughter. She's been having trouble with her foot, and we finally checked her calf, and her calf muscle was really tender. I mean, which told me that was tight too.
So we're
And
talking in
yeah,
here.
she started massaging the calf muscle with
Yeah.
a massage gun, and after a while, it was no longer tender,
Right.
and she had more range in her foot.
So her foot start feeling
Yeah,
better.
her foot started feeling better.
And typically, you're going to find these in, common muscles are hamstrings, calf muscles.
Yeah.
That's very
Chest
common.
muscles.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Another reason, if you exercise a lot and you get a lot of soreness after exercise, there's usually some micro tears, there's some blood pooling, or accumulated waste products.
Right. And this, like blood, it doesn't stick out. This is all at the microscopic level, so to speak. And that's why you get sore muscles after you exercise.
I wouldn't massage or stretch it right after, Brad. That's according to Brad Walker.
Right.
I mean, you actually want to wait till probably like a couple hours later,
Right.
or even the next day.
Sure.
You know,
But not a week.
right, right. And number 5, these are muscles that are over tensioned. What do we mean by that? There's too much stress because they are too short. A good example is Osgood-Schlatter disease, where a person grows so fast. I've known several boys that this happened to.
Yeah, this is almost always people in their teenage
Yeah,
years.
their femur grows so fast, their quadricep is too short, and therefore it's pulling on the kneecap too hard,
Right.
and causing pain on the tendon underneath and the bump where it attaches to.
Sure.
So, what you want to do on those cases, unfortunately, you stretch them, but you often can't keep ahead of it.
Right. But it's just an example.
Yeah,
There's other
example.
places where you're growing and the muscles are just not keeping up.
So again, this is a video as part of a series of videos
Oh,
on
yeah.
stretching. You can go to bobandbrad.com, go to the program section,
Right.
and look for the video on stretching and more.
Right.
And what else, Brad?
Along with those videos, each video has a free PDF printout. It gives you a review and pictures of the stretches that we recommend. Print it off, and there you have it.
There we go.
And there's no cost. Not even your email
That's
is 100% free.
I'd probably charge you, Bill.
Well, yeah,
All right. Thanks for watching, folks.
I'm used to that.